Well, you know, for some years now, I've been driving up and down the M40, at least since it was opened, and watching the buildings behind me grow with some interest because certainly Prodrive has established itself over the years as one of the best motorsport companies in the business. And it's always intrigued me to find out what exactly goes on in these buildings. Well, today I've pulled off at junction 11, and here we are outside, and we're going to go in and find out exactly what they do with motor racing and motor rallying. One of the main people responsible for Prodrive's success is the business development manager, Mark de Jong. Well, Mark, obviously you've got a bit of a task on here because you've got a worldwide market to cater for, but on a day-to-day basis, what sort of things do you have to do?
Basically, I try to keep our main customers happy. In our motorsports programs, we represent Honda and Subaru in two different categories of motorsports. I interface with them, making sure they get what they want out of their motorsports activities.
Well, obviously, as a major company in the world system, you have a lot of business partners, and obviously it's very difficult to keep them all happy. Do you have any conflict sometimes or not?
No, we operate on this side in separate operations. We're like a group of little teams working under the same umbrella. We keep that separate, and then our customers like it that way. I think the key to keeping them happy is being successful, and with these small groups of engineers and technicians who are very skilled, very good team workers, we can guarantee the best basis for success.
Now, because of high technology involved in motorsport generally these days, it's quite an amazing fact to realise that every World Rally Championship car built here by Prodrive for Subaru actually has a kilometre's worth of electric wiring in it, and that is no joke, that is actually a fact. And of course, before an engine even gets into a rally car, it's very important that when it's built, it's actually put on an engine test rig, and what you see here is Prodrive's own test rig and the engine test cell, and it's been run at a fairly high temperature, and obviously, as you can see from the glowing manifolds here, that temperature is very high indeed. And it's very important that the engine is tested before it actually gets put in the car. Customers always come first at Prodrive, and the area we're looking at now is full of customers' cars that have come back for refurbishing, ready for another crack at a World Championship round. Well, one of the gentlemen I know from a couple of years of touring car experience, Richard Kay, has got a wonderful job here at Prodrive. You're actually selling on customers' cars to customers who compete all over Europe in touring cars. Well, Richard, what sort of spec cars do you sell?
Well, basically we're selling last year's models, which are basically current cars. We've seen a hole in the marketplace. When normal privateer buys a car, they get no support particularly from the manufacturer. Prodrive obviously give very, very good support with the Subaru projects, and we've seen, we can do the same with Honda. So we set up a new department to give full service and backup as required to make sure the Hondas run around the world as high up the championship as possible.
Well, here we are in the office, Richard. Take us away. Tell us what's what in this car.
Well, basically, this is the spec of car we're going to be selling to our customers. We've obviously got an F1 type of steering wheel. It's got the gear change light indicator, tells you when to change gear and what gear you're in. You've got the dash readout. These are actually the roll bar adjustments, so you can the driver's changed the suspension and the handling of the car as they're actually driving around the track. So as the car deteriorates, you can play with it all. This is the gear lever. It's the same as any other touring car, but this has been designed in such a way. They've taken a lot of experience from the rally car knowledge. You can change an engine in one of these in about an hour and a quarter.